All right, boys, this is your message for the 9th of April 2025, Wednesday. Your current beach temperature, beach area, water temperature is 59.5. Wow. That really should drop over the next couple nights. Last night's feature presentation, this one picked by Andy8010. Second Glance, 1992. This one clocks in at exactly 50 minutes. Available free on YouTube with some commercials. This is significant because it's the first ever Cristiano film that I saw, directed and produced, I guess written by Rich Cristiano. It's the first one I ever saw was on a VHS in a thrift, and immediately just fell in love with it. The plot is a religious high school kid at a school feels he has too many restrictions placed on him because of his religion, and he wants a shot at popularity, and he wants to date a girl that he likes. She sees him as just a friend and a nice guy. One night he wishes that he was never a believer, and so he wakes up, and when he wakes up the next day, everything's different in his house. And then he meets an angel named Muriel outside. The angel tells him that the Heavenly Father answered his prayer, and that at this point he's never been a believer. So he's given a chance to see what his life would be like. He goes to school. The two bullies at the school are now his best friends. They hang out with him. They pick him up in their Jeep. They go out to get burgers with him and stuff. They talk about they go to a party with him, and aside from that, on top of that, the girl that he really likes loves him, and so this is basically just a spin-off, another take on the 1946 film It's a Wonderful Life. And so the main high school kid, is played by David A.R. White. This is his first ever film, and he's one of the only ones in this movie who has been in a bunch of other things. Has been in a bunch of Cristiano films, Into the Harvest, The Crossing, and some others, Time Changer. He's one of the main guys, one of the main people in the Cristiano holster. But he's also was in the God's Not Dead from 2011, I think. So he's been in a lot of films, and he's also the creator of PureFlix, which is like a Christian version streaming thing of Netflix. So he's definitely still around. David A.R. White. And then the angel is played by Blaine Pickett. The two bullies are played by Lance Zitron as Doug, who is also in Into the Harvest, and Robert Kunz as Randy. He is seen in he's seen in a film called, he's in The Crossing. Yeah, I mentioned him in The Crossing, 1994, the David Moore film, where he's hard to see, but it's his only other film credit. He's like a centurion. All right, so Lance Zitron and Robert Kunz plays a Randy. The girl that David A.R. White likes in this is played by Denise Weatherly. Tamara is her name. And then Jim Whitehead plays Bull, who's not really a bully, but he's kind of a meathead guy who kind of befriends David A.R. White's character a little bit. So this guy's really funny, Bull. And then the other girl, when he's not a believer, the other girl in his life is Melanie. She's played by Andrea Darnell. Mr. Milner, the teacher, is played by David Allen. And then Crystal Smith is Vicky. She's the Christian girl who is better looking than the girl that David A.R. White has an infatuation with, but Vicky likes him. And they kind of end up together at the end. And then Antrim Gates is also notable. He plays Mike. He is one of the people interviewed in one of my favorite Cristiano films, 1991's The Appointment. And then you also have a guy named Tristan Jackson, who's uncredited as Matthew, and he's the one actual teenager in this film. So he's like maybe 16 or 17 in real life. The rest are like in their 20s, playing high school kids. So Tristan Jackson, he's been in some secular films here and there, and he also showed up at Into the Harvest, 1997, another Cristiano film. All right, so this is last night's feature presentation, Second Glance, 1992, and I really like this film. It's a lot of fun. I'm starting to run it into the ground, kind of like On the Edge. It's really good. So this one, yeah, really enjoyed watching this again. So good pick by Andy. All right, thanks for watching, and we have another dead night before the Masters starts tomorrow. I'll get my Masters pick in very shortly. See you guys then. I gotta go check out see some kindergartners. Oh man,
You can get the pan. You can get that.
all right, hey, yeah. All right, hey there. Yes, you.
Mine needed second one.
They are. Yeah.